All right, looks like we are live. Yep, I'm seeing the stream, so we're good. For you guys who might be watching this on playback, I've got my sister Stiletto Green on the line with us again today. First one in, Manny. What's up? What's up, man? Right on time indeed. I actually am starting early because I've been running this arena like I was crazy. And so my 5 stars are coming off cooldown much earlier. They'll all be off cooldown by like 1 o'clock, which is my normal stream time. So I can get a hour jump on all of this. And that means that I won't have to stay up as late to get them all on cooldown again. And I won't have to worry about it in the morning as much. But let me get straight here. And we're also not sure if we're going to have to meet with the seller of the car. So this way, it can be, I can be free in case we have to meet her around the same time instead of trying to rush the stream or anything like that.
You'll never be free.
Mm-hmm. Can you see the stream?
Not yet.
Ah, that's why you haven't responded to him. All right, Manny, she's getting into the stream now, so she can't see it yet.
What's the title of this one?
Same as the other one, just day 2. Even though it's not quite day 2 yet, it'll be day 2 in an hour. So we won't get
relax and chill.
No. Medusa Arena. Same thing, round 2, but day 2. Let's get her. Come into my roster, long hair ginger.
Yeah, I just found it.
Okay. Dark Mist, what is up, man? Love the name. What's going on? Let me switch over here so you guys can see what I see. And let me reset that. I always forget to do that. Reset the stream labels. Okay. Yep. And let me turn that off. Glad it did that then. All right. Don't know what picture that is Truco sent me, but I'll check it later. Maybe my sister will check it and tell me what he just sent.
What's up, Manny?
Ah, she heard you now. Oh, I saw you.
Hello, Billy D.
And Keith Winnett is in the house. What's up, Keith? Now, you ain't supposed to let the sun set on it, so behave.
Oh, I didn't. This is a new one.
You know what? That ain't gonna fly. You know it won't fly. All right, yeah. We are doing it early today because I got some stuff in early, and guys in my alliance been hitting that help button. So, and I'm not about to waste no more time. I'm diving right on in. That way, my guys will get off cooldown a little bit earlier too. But you guys can see the score, or yeah, you can see the score that I have so far. We're still on day 1. But they won't be coming off cooldown until day 2. But I'm on target. If I can keep on at the pace that I'm going, which most of the time I can't, I can put up about 44, 45 million. But chances are I'm going to end up at around 41, 42. But we'll see. We'll see how much I can get in.
Yeah, you were nice to me then, Keith, but you've been mean since. You were all mean yesterday. But I'd forgotten about it until I saw your name. Then I was like, oh yeah, that's
Mm,
that boy who's mean to me.
mm, mm, mm.
No, it's not in your body. You send it out to everybody else.
Mm, mm, mm.
True Coast was saying next arena is Invisible Woman.
Okay. Who's the basic?
Phoenix, 4-star.
Hmm. She's gonna go super low.
Round 1, June 27th. Round 2, July 1st.
Yeah, Phoenix is gonna go really low. I'll be surprised if she goes for more than 2 million.
Well, I've heard that she does go for low, but I'm not saying anything.
See, that's it. Just that.
Hey, Reaper Dragon.
Reaper Dragon, what's up? What's up? Billy D. Hey, hey. Let's see, Keith. Did you get Cavalier title last night, Keith? If you did, congratulations.
I'm not throwing
nice.
shade at the game character. I'm throwing shade at just the entire character. Anything that has to do.
Oh no, I know your hate goes deep. Nice, Keith. Very nice. And I haven't actually read, although I've heard about the changes coming next month. The calendar, I heard about that. I heard about Spider-Man Stealth and Mysterio, and a possible new difficulty. I don't know if they're going to do it or not, or if it's just a rumor or wishful thinking. I haven't been on the forums to hear any official words, but people have been talking about a Cavalier difficulty to replace, not replace, but in addition to, for the monthly event quests. That could be very interesting. Have you heard anything about that, Stiletto?
No. Not from whatever you've heard. I basically heard it through you, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I don't know what is going on with YouTube, but now it's sent me somewhere else, and now it's like, oh, another web page is slowing down your browser.
Well, are you sure it's YouTube?
Okay, now it started. I refreshed it. I'm just saying. It did all start when Keith showed up.
Whoops. Oh my. Stop that. Okay. Let's see. We'll grab you. Emma. Yeah, I better not do that too much, so that'll make me take longer.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll see you later, Manny.
All right, take care, Manny.
He's just going to eat. He said he'll be back if the stream is still on.
Okay. We should be on for another hour and 40 minutes or so.
If that's the case, Keith, then you're probably still loading. Talking about pages load slow for mean people.
It's almost like y'all are siblings. Oh, man. Yeah, Alpha Arena comes next. I don't remember when exactly it comes, but it comes next. Reaper Dragon. Yeah, I have not noticed that. I play with the sound off. The only time the sound is really on is like now when I'm streaming. Or if I feel like I'm about to fall asleep and I'm trying to stay up. and I don't want to lose my streak because I just blinked really, really long blink. You know what I'm talking about. And next thing I know, my eyes pop open and I've got maybe 20% health left. So I'll turn the sound up really loud so that when that happens, I can hear the fighting and it can wake me up. But other than that, yeah, I don't hear any of the sounds.
Good Lord, it's Tim!
Well, Tim, what is up? We missed you yesterday.
Taking a break from slumming in all the other places and everything? Just decide to poke your head in?
Yeah, my sister missed you terribly yesterday. She finally comes back, and you weren't here.
Keith, you're off the list. Tim, you're on the list.
But what's up, Tim? The hills are alive.
Reaper says try it out just for Ghost Rider. Turn up the volume so you can hear what I'm talking about. Then turn it back down.
Okay. I can't do it now, but we'll see.
He says, don't worry about blinking for a long time. Your face will take over blocking.
It sure does.
Oh, and Tim says, missed me Friday and Monday. I was away on a weekend vacay.
Ah, okay.
Uh-oh, Anne's mad. She didn't get a notification.
Oh.
Hey, Anne.
What's up, Anne? Yeah, no notification is YouTube's MO, apparently. And I decided to start a little early today since my 5 stars were coming off cooldown early. And this way, I won't have to be up as late trying to get them on cooldown tonight. All right, Namor, with your washboard abs.
Looking like a Vulcan on steroids.
I know, right? You know how old he is, man? I believe he was the first mutant or something like that. I mean, he came out so long ago.
Hey, Pedro.
Pedro, what is up, man?
Yes, he is on early.
Yes, yes. Trying to get it done nice and early so that I'll be freer later in case we need to meet up with that lady that sold us the car and get our tag and plates and stuff.
And then we can drop it off tomorrow to get fixed because I know you nearly had a heart attack at the drive-thru.
Man. So there are a few things on the car, very minor, but I consider this one real big, that needs to be fixed. And there are things that she said would be fixed before we got it, but the mechanic, she's not in control of the mechanic, so I can understand that. He had excuses or what have you. So one of the things is that the door handle on the inside, passenger side, is not there. So you cannot open the door from the inside. See, I consider that big. So we were, I was treating my sister to some strawberry lemonade at Wendy's. And she wanted to also stop by Checkers over near our house. And the lines were long, but we went over there and it was 2 lines. And we were trying to figure out what the difference between the 2 lines were. And my sister figured it out. The line on the right-hand side, when you, the window is on the left of the car, but then the other one, the window's on the right. So if you have a passenger that's getting something, you know, you can go to that one. So that's the one I went to because I wasn't getting anything. She was. And so we got there, we pulled up, and she went to roll her window down, and it wouldn't go down. And I'm sitting there going, oh, you're kidding me. I'm like, no, this is ridiculous. No way.
Now, those of you who've heard before, the other car Shadow used to drive had a problem with the window too.
Right. And that's why I was sitting there going, oh, no, no. And she's just like, yeah, it's not working. And we have automatic windows. And then I just said, okay, well, you're just going to have to open the door. And she just looks at me. And then I remembered the knob and I'm like, oh, no, come on. Because I went over there for a purpose so that I would not have to get out or deal with all of this, because I was actually trying to get as much of the game in as possible. Since I'm going for this champion, I was trying to make the most of any of my time. And I'm like, okay, while we're waiting here, I can get some rounds in, which is what I was doing. And so I'm just like, oh no. And then something reminded me. I was like, wait a minute, because she's never actually tried to open that window. And I'm like, I remember automatic windows. They have, some of them have the child-proof lock. And I look, and sure enough, it's pressed. So I depress it, and I tell her, try the window now. And it went and worked just fine. And I went, oh, good, and went right back to my game. But my sister was laughing so hard because I was sitting there just going, oh, no. She just laughed and laughed.
Jeremiah Babs.
Hey, what's up, man? I don't think I've seen Jeremiah in a while.
Yes, Jeremiah says. Long time no see.
Yeah, what's going on, man? And Bulletproof Corn Dog. I know I don't remember that name. But what is up, man? Are you new? Did you change your name? Or am I old and just don't remember you?
Why can't it be both?
It might be both. But welcome if you are new. If you're not new, well, then you just need to talk more. Come on, Korg.
Yes, Mustache. We remember you.
Oh, Mustache. Of course we remember you. Oh, I hate that.
Tim said, you'll repeat the story. No worries. They're messing with your stories.
Oh, yeah. It's all good.
Because Tam missed it. So when Tam comes in, you got to retell the story.
Well, see, that's the thing. Keith was just so sure that I repeated it because I didn't remember that I had said it the first time. But that's exactly what I was doing. Just what you said.
Well, leave Keith alone. Sometimes you do repeat it and you don't know what you said it before. Bulletproof Corn Dog says, I just comment on videos and usually don't really stop by streams, but glad I made it.
Aha, cool. You see how they getting on me? They trying to tell me what I remember and things like that. But that's what happens when you get older. Everybody just assumes it.
Hey, Tam.
Tam, what's up? You want to hear a story? Oh, man. See, y'all mess with me.
Says, I wasn't a fan of story time, I wouldn't be here. But I surely will joke around about the storytelling.
Oh, I get it. I know. Well, my sister, on the other hand, you have to remember that my sister doesn't always like to hear it because she's already heard it. Or she's experienced it. Or she may have heard it more than once if she's there and we're telling my mom. So by the time I tell it to you guys on the stream, if she's here, she's experienced it, heard me tell it to my mom, and then heard me tell it here. So that's why you'll hear her just be like, oh, Lord.
And occasionally I've heard him tell it to also the Uber drivers and then other people.
And the funny thing is, my sister will prompt me. And she knows she do that. She'll say something, right? And then I'm like, okay, well, you go tell it. No, you tell it. I'm like, really? I'm like, really? She always likes to put me on the spot and be like, oh, yeah, she'll make a comment like, what just happened now? Who brought up that story that I just told? For you guys that were here, think about it. Who made a reference?
Brought it up. He messaged me secretly and told me to bring it up.
No. See, she knows. That's what she do to me.
Well, you're always smearing my name like the back scratcher incident.
See? And here she go again. And she knows that you guys will want to know what in the world is going on with this comment that she's making.
No. They don't need another one of your stories, especially one that's smearing my name.
Uh-huh. Okay. Won't tell it then. How about that?
Because it's not true. You told him about Mom leaving when I was talking. I was telling a story.
This is what happens when you don't come to the stream.
Hey, DJ Jigby.
Keith loved that story. Keith actually cracked up. And get this, I told you about that. I was on his stream, and I think I was on his stream when I told this, and it was nice and short, and it made him laugh for a while. He actually laughed for a while. It was a nice story.
She did that. She just walked off, and I look up. I'm like, way upstairs. Yes.
You hear that? She was way upstairs.
How's she gonna answer? Didn't just leave. Left the whole place. She's no longer.
Hey, Jonathan, what's up? What's up, man? Yeah, I thought I told it on your stream, Keith. It was nice and short. And yeah, Keith laughed. He laughed long. He was like, oh, man, that was good.
That's
See,
okay.
I thought he would have liked that one.
Nothing much is going on with Jonathan. Smearing, Anne. Smearing. He's accusing me of doing something that I did not do.
Mm-hmm. That she doesn't remember doing, I'm pretty sure.
I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm. So what does Mustache say?
After about a day of grinding Arena, I'm at 60k battle chips after starting from 0. Okay. I don't understand how you can hoard over 6 million chips.
Well, first you have to be a hoarder. Have these hoarding tendencies. Actually, I don't even pay attention to it. And delayed gratification is how some people measure maturity. And I'm very old and mature. I was waiting for you to say something.
I didn't say nothing.
I was waiting for it.
What do you mean deny, Ann? It's not true. Hey, Contest of Noobs.
Contest of Noobs, what's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah, Ann, you already know. Methinks she protests too much. But I'm pretty sure she don't remember doing it.
I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You did it.
Yeah, I did it.
You want to admit to it.
Right. That's exactly what happened.
Tim said first you have to admit you have a problem. Keith said you have to be careful when you delay gratification. That's true, Keith. You delay gratification and you lose something.
Delay is one thing. You just have to measure the delay.
Yes, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's all.
DJ Digby said old but fun, just like Keith.
Whoa, there you go. DJ Digby.
Keith said, I don't know if I'm fun, but I am old, DJ. Aren't we all? We're all old.
Yep.
Not as old as, Shadow, but old.
And the funny thing to me, I was very happy and secure in my spot as the oldest person playing this game. Imagine my surprise. In one of my alliances, not only was I not the oldest, I think I was maybe 5th or 6th. There were at least 5 people older than I was in the alliance. I was like, what? What is going on? What y'all doing playing this game still? Go to sleep.
Oh, thank you, Keith.
What'd he say?
He said that I'm not old.
Ha ha! Oh, so he lied. Got you. Well, I will say.
Wants to know.
I'll say this.
He says
it's not gonna stop me.
Summer appreciation.
You already know. I don't even know why you try. But The one thing I will say is that the only people that ever call me personally young or I'm not old are people who are much older than I am. So I can understand why you're saying that, Keith, about her. Now, what were you saying?
You should have listened.
Guess so. Guess I'll read it.
DJ Digby said, Keith, all left-handed people are fun people to hang out.
Jonathan, I believe the Summoner Appreciation Calendar is for everyone. I have not looked at it personally, but I saw Seaton talking about it, and I've heard some other people talking about it. And it's something that they're doing a little differently. It's not a monthly calendar. This calendar goes for like 3 months, I believe. So it's going to be very interesting. It has a 5-star Awakening gem on it, a T2 Alpha. And the Awakening gem is not at the end of it either. It's near it, but so you have a little grace period, like a week or so that you can not log in and still get it.
I am a fresh rose, Keith.
Yeah, you fresh, all right.
Mustache says, I remember in 3rd grade, some high schoolers came in to do a delayed gratification test with cookies. They put one on our desk, and we would have another by waiting 5 minutes.
Oh,
My
yeah.
friend hit it on the floor.
Oh, yeah. And I've heard of that test. They've done similar tests too, and it's quite interesting.
Reaper says, Carnage heavy attack reach needs to be a bit more. He misses something sometimes when the enemy is super close. Kind of annoying.
Yeah. I don't have a 5-star Carnage, so I don't know too much about that because he's still my Carnage. My 4-star is still 330, and I don't use 330s anywhere really. So if he was 440, he'd be cycled in the arena. But 330s, me not
Ann
touch
says
it.
5-star AG around the 90th day, apparently.
Okay. And Anne, is it a generic or is it a crystal?
It says crystal.
Okay.
He says 98 days with some grace days.
Okay.
And DJ Digby just won a 5-star mutant gem for his Omega.
I want a 5-star mutant gem myself. And you know what? If I got it, I wouldn't use it immediately on Havoc either. I'd wait until I had enough mutant Sig Stones to make a difference. For you guys that saw me fighting Korg in Alliance War with Havoc, you already know he doesn't need to be awakened. So we'll see.
And Ann says it's 7 days grace.
7? Okay. But wait, it's 7 days grace, but because it's not at the end of the calendar, you get it a little bit, you get a little more grace, don't you? I'd have to look at it again.
And Keith says, I'll get another skill AG.
You might have to hold on to it.
Mustache says, everyone waited the 5 minutes except for this one kid who didn't, and we all made fun of him. Good times.
Wow.
And Keith says it's not generic.
Yeah.
The AG is on day 91.
Right. So don't you have because you said it was 98 days, right? But don't you have some grace period before that as well?
Yeah, Mustache says you can miss a total of exactly 14 days before losing out on the gem.
Okay. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's why I was like, well, let me say what Mustache just said.
All right. What am I doing here? You. There we go. But yeah, I'm going for the gem. I don't care what I get really, because I'll find a use for it somehow, some way. I'll save it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
like most hoarders.
Oh yeah. Except I will get rid of it. Let me get somebody. Like if I had a mutant, the only reason I would not use it immediately is because I still have a chance to awaken him naturally. And I don't have enough mutant 6 stones for him to make a difference in my prestige. But once I do, video incoming, pulling the trigger. But by that time, who knows? I might get a Omega Red or a Namor. You never know.
Hey, Greg the Great.
Greg, what's up? What's up?
He's at 16 mil and going strong.
Nice. I think you're ahead of me. What did I get? Am I at 16 million yet?
Yeah, could be.
I can't remember.
Now, Contest of Noobs says you only get 7 days grace on the calendar.
Well, I heard you had a total of about 14 because it wasn't at the end. That's what I heard. But again, I have not looked at it myself, so I'm going by what I've heard.
Contest of Noobs says don't see why anyone wouldn't play every day, though.
I have not. Contest of Noobs. Yep, I'm at 16 million as well. I have not missed a day of playing, of logging in to this game in years. I may not, like on Sunday, I take a break these days, right? I still log into the game. I may not be in the arena, but I'm still logging into the game to do something, collecting crystals, making videos. I'll be in the game doing that. So there's always some reason I'm logged in. That's why I told my alliance, if I'm ever gone for a day, if you actually see me not logged in for a day or so, something is wrong. Something has happened. You know, I almost missed a day when we lost power. You remember that, Stiletto? We had no power, and I actually got in the car and drove down to the next county or the next section that had power and used Walmart's Wi-Fi just to log in. And I had no way to charge my stuff. So I still found a way. And if I couldn't have done that, I would have walked down there.
Hey, Nano Kid.
Nano Kid, what's up, man?
Hey, just call me Fire.
Just call me Fire. Woo, 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 woo. It's hot like.
Mustache says, what class do you think Dr. Doom would be if he got added? Either Mystic, he uses magic a lot, Science, he has an incredible scientific background, or Tech, his armor and uses magic with Tech.
Yeah, one of those. It's so hard to predict what Kabam is going to do for the same reasons that you just mentioned. I could see them putting him as all three. You didn't mention Cosmic, did you?
No.
Because some people think that he would also be Cosmic. If I remember correctly, didn't he get his powers and everything the same way the Fantastic Four did? And a lot of people were thinking Fantastic Four because it was cosmic and, you know, cosmic rays that got them their powers and all of that. So it's really hard to tell exactly what or something happened to Doctor Doom in the same at the same time. I thought it's been a while since I've read those comics, so I could be remembering something else or a cartoon that I was watching that had it differently, told the story differently.
And DJ Digby says, on the 5th, summoners appreciate Kabam gave to 5 gold crystals. Cough, cough. I mean gold. And on 4th day, 400 premium shards. 3rd day, 3-star AG.
Okay. Sounds like something for the beginners.
Keith thinks that Dr. Doom would be Tech. Tech is for champions who use gadgets and such. Science is for champions who gain power through experiments and accidents and such.
Okay.
Now, Tim says his energy is not maxed in 3 years.
Really? Okay. Now I've maxed my energy now.
The key says by using Kabam logic, Dr. Doom will be mutant.
Like I said, I've listened to Kabam explain things before about why they are making a certain class champ a certain class, but who knows? But they're all possibilities. It just depends on what logic Kabam wants to use.
Fire says I'm excited for the new login log.
Oh yeah, but like here's one key. Thor, he's cosmic, right? OG Thor is cosmic, but then Thor Ragnarok is skill. What the heck? And then when asked, Kabam actually said something along the lines of cosmic are for folks from another, world or whatever, like Thor. Okay. So why is he skill now? See, that's why I don't know. Because they do whatever and then they use their logic to do pretty much whatever they want to do.
Greg says, does anyone know if the gold crystals and arena crystals will give more during these 3 months, or is it strictly for the calendar and not a summoner advancement 3 months?
I would wait to see the buff. If it's going to do it, you will have a buff. Everybody will get the buff and it'll tell you explicitly that all gold is increased by a certain percentage and that sort of thing. And if there's any attack bonuses, that's when you'll see it.
DJ Digby says he'll be universal like the Collector.
Does that mean he's not going to be playable? Do we have any playable universals in the game?
Mustache says he got his powers from his mother's chest of magical items and learning sorcery from a temple of monks. There is a point where he got the power of the Beyonder, so maybe cosmic, but probably not. And Tam, responding to the Greg, I think, says, hopefully the 20% boost. I got hundreds of gold crystals to open.
Oh, I got plenty. I've got, I think I have thousands. I have to check again. Not to mention the battle chips.
Mustache says Green Goblin was tech and not science, so it's like the Wild Wild West in their heads.
Yeah, I mean, some champions can be either, and it just depends on which way Kabam wants to take them. That's pretty much the bottom line. You can make arguments for one or the other with several champions. And the one that got me, though, was Thor Ragnarok being skill rather than cosmic. That just boggled my mind. I was like, really?
He said Thor is rather skill because Kabam is a bunch of idiots.
There you go. Exactly. I sat there listening to their explanation of why champions are cosmic, and then Thor Ragnarok was skill. And I'm like, how in the world does that make any sense? And after that, I no longer tried to make any sense from them. Basically, it's whatever they want. However they want to do it, that's what they're going to do.
Oh, DJ Digby says you think Mr. Fantastic will have a beard.
Well.
And Fire says, I joined a new alliance. It's play-by-play. I didn't know my alliance leader has 100 subs.
Ah, okay.
Anna War says to even out the classes.
That is more likely, but they like to put a spin on it to try to make some rationale other than that for some reason. But that seems to be more likely. Just to even things out, they needed a good high prestige tech or high prestige skill, but they don't want to say that.
Tam says he remembers reading he will have a beard in the game.
Yeah, no reason he can't have a beard.
Ugh.
Some folks love them beards.
Some people can wear beards. Mr. Fantastic is rubbery. He really shouldn't have a beard.
The way you said that, it's like an accusation. He was like, how dare he try to wear a beard? He's rubbery.
You know, I don't like Mr. Fantastic because of the stuff he did in the comics. So he already no. Tam says Green Goblin was final boss of Science chapter in 5.3. Now that was funny.
Yeah. Kabam be tripping me out sometimes, man.
Mustache says it's basically Kabam's Mike feeling that day. I'm a pretty happy guy today, so let's make Silver Surfer a mutant.
You know, I believe it. I would not be surprised. Nothing they do when it comes to classes are going to really surprise me. Not after that. That one got me, but no more.
Hey, KT.
KT, what's up, man?
KT is so sweet.
Oh, yeah. For you guys that don't know, KT1 and Keith Winnett both have their own channels, and they both stream content. Click on the dots next to their names, go to their channel, and check them out. They got some great content. Keith got some lovely birds in the background that talk with him during his stream. And
also a dog.
Yeah, and a dog that likes to sabotage his legend runs.
That was great.
And KT1, very skilled player. And he will save you resources by showing you how to cheese a lot of the fights, which means using some unorthodox methods, ways you may not have thought about, to save you resources and take out some really tough, difficult opponents with some unused champions, or champions you may not have thought would make it easy.
Hi, Mohit.
Mohit, what's up? What's up, man?
Oh, Mohit. Well, sorry.
I don't know. He's never told me that I said it wrong.
Oh, so you're just gonna correct us? You just assume that I'm saying it the wrong way.
No. See, I'm not you.
Never mind.
I don't correct people like that.
No good.
I was saying it the way that I knew to say it. You are the one that likes to correct people.
No good.
So don't be confusing me.
Can't hear you.
Can I get a witness key? Well, don't witness because you already just got off her list, so you might not want to.
Keith ain't even studying you. He in an argument right now.
All right, I'll let you catch up with the chat.
Oh, okay. Well, KT1 wanted us to kiss him like you miss me.
I'll leave that to you.
Keith Winnett took him up on that and so did DJ Digby.
Cool.
And Billy D says skill because he had no power for a while.
No, he had power. He always had power. He just didn't know he had it. It was like an awakening. He didn't gain the powers. Okay. Yeah. He didn't gain any new powers.
And Billy D says double incorrect, Keith. His power was capped by Jeff. Jeff Goldblum's character.
But he still had it. Well, that's just it. See, when we're talking in the context of what class he should have been, that argument that he didn't have any powers for a little bit, so he was all skill, that's not correct. Because he had those powers, whether they were capped or not. He had those powers, so he didn't just gain them like the Fantastic Four didn't have their powers until they gain them, you know?
Mohit is grinding for Medusa.
Me too.
Keith says his powers weren't capped. He just got zapped when he wasn't being good. Hey, Elite Samurai.
Elite Samurai, what's up, man?
Don't forget to drop the likes, guys.
Drop them like they hot. Everybody that loves Stiletto, drop a like. Maybe she'll come back.
See, now all your likes just went down to like 1 like. They all changed to dislikes. Mustache says, whenever I see a Marvel character I'm unfamiliar with, I judge them based on how they are in this game.
Oh, wow.
It's natural now after years of playing this game.
That's true. And see, I haven't read a single comic book in years, over 20 years. So my knowledge of comic book lore is dated, like me.
Ah, yes.
Hey, I'm proud of it. Badge of honor.
Mohit got 5-star domino.
Oh, man, I hate you now.
Oh, and Tam says you're much more popular when Stiletto is here.
Of course. I tried to tell her that, but she don't believe me. She just rolled over.
Whatever. Elite says, done my 5 stars, so recharging my phone now.
I'm working on it. Working through my 5 stars now. My 6 stars will come off cooldown while we are streaming, and I'll jump on those. And then I'll have a little bit of a break because my 550s will start coming off cooldown too. Yeah, this grind is real. I'm going for a high score.
KT1 says I pulled 5-star domino too not long ago.
Oh, man, I hate you too.
Okay, Keith, have a good nap.
All right, take care, Keith. Oh, why you tell her to be
good, Keith.
Why you tell her that?
More importantly, I'll be good at it.
Oh, see, there you go. That's more like it. At least she's truthful.
It's Aaron Kong.
Aaron Kong, long time no see, my brother. What's up, man?
Oh, now he left. Scared him off. Okay, happy.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Momo.
Mickey Momo. Mickey Momo with the attitude. Mickey Momo when you're in the news. What's up, Momo?
On Kong said I was a little busy with my life.
Oh, no. Not that.
You have a life?
Not
What?
the life thing, man. I come here to get away from that life.
The rest of us sitting here, no lives. Aaron Kong just popping open wonderful crystals and stuff and got a life. I see
know.
how it is.
I know, right? I see Tam said, bye, old one. For a minute, I said, wait, I ain't going nowhere. Oh, wait, he talking about Keith. Okay. I hate fighting. There's a few champions that I really don't like fighting in the arena. And Thing is one of them.
Mohit says, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but when your top wanted champion was Void, I got him. And now your top wanted choice is Domino, and I got her. Next time, keep your top choice as Havoc.
I know, right? Well, you know what I did? I don't know if you guys noticed this, but you see the image on the right-hand side? It's Domino right now. Every champion that I had up there, I got because I put up champions that I wanted the most. I had Ghost there, and I pulled a Ghost. Now, the one that I have not pulled is a Void. Have not pulled a Void. But I said, you know what? Once Void was no longer my most wanted, and Domino was, switched over to her. So let's see if we can pull her.
Momo said bored, gave up on arena. I don't have the champions for that arena.
Oh man.
And Ayan Kong said, "Did you see what I got from Rifts?"
No, I didn't. Is it something I want to hate you for? Because I got 500 5-star shards 4 different times. 1 T2 Alpha and 1 +5 Science Sig Stone.
Pam says, "I'm about to do Epic Rift."
Oop, good luck. Stable or unstable? I've been opening only unstable because, quite frankly, the only thing that I want out of these rifts is the Awakening Gem. Everything else,
unstable always.
Yeah. The other stuff you can get from Arena, mainly, but you can spend some time and get it. I can't get an Awakening Gem just from grinding Arena, but almost everything else I can get somehow, some way from Arena.
Anna War says, "I really want the featured 5-star crystal."
Ooh, I do not do featured 5-star crystals. Too many basics that I want. And you want to talk about raging? I spend 5,000 more units, or crystals rather, and get a champion or dupe one of my basic champions. Yeah, I'll rage for real then. Which is what happened when I accidentally grabbed one. I was not happy about that. And sure enough, I pulled a champion that I already had in the basic.
Am Kong says, "I got 2K 5-star shards, 5K 5-star shards, 5-star Mutant Awakened Gem, 4.5K T5B, and 256-star shards."
All I heard was that Mutant Awakening Gem, so I hate you. That's all I want. That's the only reason that I do the unstable rather than the stable. Is because of that 5-star Mutant Awakening Gem possibility. Or any. But the Mutant one would be the big prize. I may still have 1 or 2 more rifts that I can do. So we'll see. I can still get something other than 500 5-star shards. Such a lovely RNG when you constantly get the same thing. But whatever.
Mohit says, "As you heard about next month's login calendar, we'll be having an Awakening Gem crystal."
Yep,
And
I
a
have.
5-star too.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. But yep. Very nice. It's the best calendar that they've had ever. I don't think they have ever had a calendar, at least not that I can recall, that had a 5-star Awakening Gem in it. Getting a 5-star Awakening Gem crystal just for logging in? Nope. Seaton said this was the first time he had nothing to complain about. Normally he's like, trying to pick out the good, and then he'll talk about the bad. This time, no bad. He's just excited.
And he just can't hide it?
And he didn't. That's how I know about it. Because I watched his video. I haven't looked at the calendar personally myself or read anything on the forums. The forums are so toxic, I kind of avoid them.
Mohit said, "I got 5K 5-star shards from daily login crystals."
That's not bad. I can tell you I'd rather have the 5,000 5-star shards than the 500 5-star shards. But I still want that Awakening Gem. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. I don't foresee me not being able to get it, but you never know. Life has a way of happening. But for right now, I'm tentatively looking forward to that crystal.
Hope for the best.
Mm.
Expect the worst.
I say Hope for the best and plan for the worst.
Well, some people, when they expect things, they are planning for it too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mullet said it will be the longest calendar in MCOC history.
Yeah, like three months, over 3 months.
And Kong said 3 days ago I got maybe 2K 5-star shards from daily login as well.
I can't remember if I got anything. Did I? I may have just not noticed it.
Well, since you're hoarding,
Was it? It was a login crystal, you said?
Yeah, daily login.
No, not daily login, because there's stuff that you get automatically just from logging in. But if it's something that you have to open, the login crystal or something like that,
And
then
Kong says yes.
Yes, what?
Said yes.
Because if it's something you had to open, then I haven't opened because I saw the login crystal.
He said from login crystal.
Okay, then no. I haven't opened mine yet then. Ding, we got 17 million. Still going. And we are now...
a hard way to make a living, but a living.
We are now in day 2. And this is why I tell people you can't just multiply 17 million by 3 and say that's how much I can put up, because I can't. I won't have the time.
And Kong says I got 58,000 5-star crystal shards now.
You waiting to say to open those up? Are you waiting for anybody in particular to get into the crystals? Are you planning on opening featured? What you planning on doing with all that? What you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside your trunk?
I think probably he's gonna use it for his sacrifices that make him get those good pulls from the crystals and stuff.
Yeah, Aeon Kong be having some really good pulls, man. You guys have seen it if you've watched our guest crystal openings. He has gotten some really good pulls from those crystals.
And Aeon Kong says saving for Nick Fury.
Ah, okay. Yeah, he's worth it. He's a beast.
Elite Samurai says open them, wasting arena points.
Open what?
I just read it.
Oh, the he must be talking to Aeon Kong.
Well, he says, how much are you going for?
I'm going for a high score.
Aeon Kong says he will be added in 2nd of July.
Okay, not that far from us here. That's what, next week? So yeah, good. I see my 6 stars coming off cooldown. I'll give them a little bit longer.
Is this gonna be the musical Shadow Hour?
Duh.
Whatever. Elite Samurai says, can't believe it's nearly July already.
I know, right?
That soon this year will be over.
Wow.
It's moving faster than I expected this year to
It ain't moving fast enough for me. Oh, but guys, so I think I told you guys that I got paid from YouTube recently. And I'm holding on to most of that money. I was going to purchase the upgrade and get the latest version of the video editor that I use for this channel. As I said, I usually try to use the money that I get from this channel and put it back into the channel in some way, shape, or form. But somebody made a point with July 4th offers coming around very soon. And the offers for money are usually much better than the offers for units. They're suggesting that I wait and see. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm saving that money most of it anyway, to see what the offers are. So I might purchase a July 4 or one of the offers around there. And if they have a 15K unit deal and it's really good, might get that one too. So
Super Vega Man.
Super Vega Man, what's up, man?
Finish Thanos.
Oh, is that what he said? Oh, okay. All right. Let me see. Dang. Hold on. Let me see what it looks like. 51 minutes. No, that's the war.
And Kong says, I'm holding them for a big opening for you, Lord Shadow, if you want it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Let me
And
see
Mohit
what.
says the time is running faster.
Oh man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take him out. I'll do my best, Super Vega Man. But I don't know. I'm running suicides and all that good stuff, so
Super Vega Man said people want to see Lord versus Thanos.
yeah. What gets me with him is the first he has heal block, I'm running suicides, and that chaos conversion, oh my goodness, that takes practice. And I'm not that practiced at it.
Maybe you should start practicing then. Tam says use Corvus.
Oh, I plan to.
Just think soon you'll be able to say, or I could use Medusa.
I know, right? Oh man, I actually tried to swipe and missed it. I was trying to get one L3 off for Havoc. That's all I wanted to do with him. Oh well, but yeah, I'm gonna use Corvus. I'll use Corvus at the end, of course. Just chip away at him with the other champions. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Havoc could have taken off quite a bit of his health.
Well. Didn't look like it went too well for you there, sir.
Nope. And I keep parrying him by mistake. All right, come on. All right. Whoops. And he caught me with the inverted controls. Yeah, he is. I just have to remember those inverted controls are a pain. Gus, what's up? What's up, man?
Punch him in the belly. Kick him in the knees.
Yeah, that would have been awesome with Havoc. I just wanted that L3 and I was trying to get it and I just could not get it.
Toast but no cigar, huh?
Pretty much.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to do it. Hey, Billy D said, got in-game message to buy tickets to Far From Home.
Yep. I did as much as I could. Once I ran out of charges, it was all over with. My suicides were going to get me, but I heard him. You guys will have to finish it off. I should have been able to take him out. If I had gotten that L3 off with Havoc, I could have taken him. I just need to practice with him more. Those inverted controls are rough on me, especially. I did better than I thought I would, actually.
Gus says, that's what traders get. Proxima, you failed. Oh no, not you too, my child. I'll teach you a lesson as well.
Oh, man.
Super Vega Man says, thank you for trying. I'll finish him.
All right. Yeah, I put a hurting on him, but yeah.
Tam says, unlucky. Nice run.
Yeah. I messed up with Havoc because of the inverted controls. I just wanted to bait out one more special, and that's what got me. I got the inverted controls. I tried to evade, and he got me before I could fire off that special. If I had managed to evade that special, yeah, he would have been hurt. He would have been hurt bad.
Well, you still put some scratches on him.
I sure did. He knows he was in a fight.
Well,
I finished him off before, but he's one of the favorite ones I like fighting. If it wasn't for the inverted controls, that fight would be my favorite, right up there with the Kingpin fight. It's only the inverted controls that make that fight less fun for me, because I have to fight muscle memory. You know, I'm used to just evading instantly when I see stuff, and that's how I fight him. So inverted controls, I actually have to think about it, and a lot of times my thought is not as fast as my reflexes, and that's what happened with Havoc. My reflexes, my muscle memory took over because I know how to evade his specials, but no, I don't, because they're inverted. So yeah, those inverted controls mess with my head. I hate them. It's one of my most hated nodes.
Elite says, how much are donations per week?
I don't remember. There's a calculator that lets you know that. Map 7, 5 days a week. You can.
Super Vega Man says, I kind of like inverted. Makes you think.
And that's exactly why I don't like it. Because it messes with my head.
Gus says, Thanos, I am inevitable. I put the hurt on you. I was going easy on you, child of Thanos. Oh, and Super Vega Man said, yeah, that's how you know you're getting old.
Well, I am. Duh. That kind of stuff, man.
Bye, Tam.
Hey, take care, Tam. That kind of stuff messes with you. When you get older, you don't want things changing around on you like that. I remember when we first had to fight Emma Frost. Oh, did I hate that. I was like, what in the world? And I knew we were going to see it again. And I hated that. But now I can take her because I'm used to it. Muscle memory will kick in. But with Emma Frost, it's different. And I can do the same with Thanos. I just need to practice him more. That's what? The third time that I've actually fought Thanos in Alliance Quest. I was able to finish him off the second time. First time I wasn't able to. So, yeah.
Well, you need to practice more.
Yeah, I get it in when they, if they haven't taken him down. That's why I let everybody know I was streaming. So just come get me if you want me to mess around. And my champions were pretty healthy, so may as well have me jump in there. And I mean, I could finish him off. I could revive Corvus and take him out.
Good afternoon, Anthony S.
Anthony, what's up? What's up, man?
Gus says Emma Frost is quite easy, but you're right.
Yeah, she's easy, but when she first came out, oh man. That was the first time we had to deal with, at least the first time I can recall, that we had to deal with inverted controls on specials. And that's what this Thanos has. And see, that also messes with me, because if it was just inverted controls, you could get your mind set that you have to reverse everything, but it's not. It's only reverse controls during his special. So that means you just have to evade inverted, but everything else is okay. That messes with your head. They know what they're doing.
Super Vega Man says, Emma, I need to make sure that if she is awakened or not, but that's what gets me.
Yeah. When she's not awakened, I'm still trying to evade because now I've learned to evade it, inverted. But if she's not awakened, you can't do that. She'll catch you.
Gus says you won't do it. Revive Corvus.
Huh?
He says you won't do it. Revive Corvus.
I could if they want me to.
Mohit says, all right, see you later. Gotta go to sleep. It's already 12 here.
All right, take care, man.
Bye, Mohit.
But yeah, I revive. I use my items at need. But if there's still folks that can take it down, and we still have like an hour and a half or so there's no real, huge rush, I don't think. But yeah, if I finish the stream and folks were like, we don't have items and everybody is down, everybody had their try at it, then yeah, I just revive and finish them off. But I'm not going to use items if I don't have to.
Super Vega Man says, save your resources.
See? And my alliance leader, that's Super Vega Man for you guys that don't know, always tells me to save my resources because I may need them. And remember, I'm free to play. So once my resources are gone, they're gone. And with the way they've done AQ, sometimes I've had to use items. Oh, that was that last one we did, that 200% power gain I had to deal with. Oh man, that was annoying. I used more items that week than I had done ever doing map 7. Period. And I made it through the week, but I was like, I can't keep this up. We lost a couple of people over this mess that Kabam did with Alliance Quest and those nodes. Can't keep up with that item use. It's ridiculous.
Greg DeGreat says, the thing that helps me with Thanos is 4 hits, then back up. You can hold block for the first part of his SP1 and SP2, then swipe forward for the second part of his SP1 and 2.
I did that, and I still forgot on the second part. That's if you look back, you'll see that's when I got hit. I got hit on that second one and got taken out with Havoc. It's just...
Gus says, love the commentary. It's on point. Most people can't read that accurately and express the tones desired by the person typing the comment.
Ooh. And I try to tell her.
Anyway.
But she don't listen to me, so I'm glad you told her. Maybe she'll listen to you.
Baby sisters aren't supposed to listen to their big brothers.
Mm-hmm. But thank you, Gus, for speaking that truth about my dear sister. Kid sister, kid sister.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Wherever I go, she goes, kid sister, kid sister. I teach you everything that I know. My sister and me like to... Wait, what did they do? Because they did something a little different with her.
No. My buddy had the full thing.
Right.
And then kid sister was just
tacked on, yeah.
Tacked on, and all she had was kid sister and me, kid sister. Wherever I go, she goes, kid sister and me.
Okay, so she didn't have... Okay, that's why I don't remember, because it wasn't anything. I could have sworn...
Super Vega says, I just love when your sister is in the live stream. She adds the spice that the stream needs.
I have told her this, Super Vega Man. I have told her this. And she don't listen to me. So I'm glad y'all are saying it. You should hear me trying to tell my sister, you should come on the stream. They miss you. No, nobody misses me. Why don't you read some of the comments? Nah, they don't miss me. Okay. All right, whatever.
You only say that because they're talking about your long stories that go on forever and a day.
They just like you. You add the spice.
Well, I am likable.
You know what? All right, folks. Who's going to donate for my sister's doctor bill? Because she's going to have to remove a shoe. Stream is over. She's going to have a shoe to remove. Yep.
Gus says, "That's right, sister. You do a fine job. Makes the stream flow a lot better. Your brother's kryptonite is the scroll up chat, so it is much better now. He takes like 5 minutes to read."
Exactly, Gus. And I told her that. I told her, oh man, oh that was the wrong thing. I should have switched Angela with Corvus Glaive. That's going to be an
See, that's what
interesting
you
fight.
get for running your mouth like
But
that.
I told her that. That's why I asked her to come on first. I was like, this way, you can read the chat and I can concentrate on fighting because I can't do like Brian Grant. He can read the chat and fight at the same time. I cannot do that. I have to do either
Alas.
one. So,
Alas, poor Shadow.
right. So, that's what my sister was for. So she could read the chat and free me up. When she's not here and the chat gets just a little bit busy, it gets up there quick. And then I have to pause and be like, all right, let me just read chat for a little bit to catch up.
Well, maybe you should polish your skills
Nope.
and learn how to multitask.
Nope. Better to just bring my sister. She has the spice and she makes the stream more enjoyable.
Like, I myself have done 2 riffs
Cool.
while doing this as well. So
Sweet.
it is possible.
Of course it's possible. Brian Grant does it all the time. But I ain't doing it. All right, come on, Corvus. Come on, get that special 2 out of you, man. Thank you. A little nervous because he's got, oh, I don't know, twice the PI that I do. There we go. Don't sleep on the rocket.
That won't matter if you poke him in the eye. Punch him in the belly. Poke him in the eye.
Punch him in the belly and stepped on his feet.
Slammed the boy on the hard concrete.
Yeah. You know where I was going with it.
I did.
Now, how many of you are old enough to remember where I was going with it? If Keith was here, I know he'd know.
Well, of course, he's almost as old as you.
Exactly. Okay, ooh boy. No. Guess we'll do this. Ugh, I don't like that, but let's do that.
Oh, Gus says, Lord, so from now on, for now, when someone donates or subscribes, you should have a pop-up message saying, "Disapproves this message," with you smiling and throwing a thumbs up or something similar to that.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Also says, "We get it. You're one of the ancient ones."
Exactly. I tell you, I'm proud of it. Ooh, I hit into his block.
When he moves, it's like creak, creak, creak. And when he sneezes, it's like, oh, out the back.
And don't you forget it.
Apu Das, hey.
Apu.
So he's not a daywalker.
No, sir. Apu, what's up, man? Ha, ha, ha.
Oh. Aku had the best smile.
Every time I see his name, that's what I think of.
Aku! I am Aku!
I know it's not the same name, but I just think of it all the time when I see it. First time I saw him, I was just like, that's very close to Aku.
Oh, just thinking of Aku makes me laugh. His smile.
He was awesome, man.
And how no matter what he shifted into, he still had that grill.
Of course. Ding ding, 18 million. We are chugging along. Okay. I got my 6 stars. I think I have one more that'll be coming off cooldown.
Yeah, Pooh, I was thinking like from The Simpsons too, but Some folk.
Wait, what'd he say?
He said he was told Apu from The Simpsons.
I didn't watch them a whole lot. I'm trying to remember who that is.
He's the Quickie Mart guy.
Oh,
Apu.
you the one that was standing beside himself?
No,
that one? Or is that Kmart? Wait.
That's from...
No. I know what you're going to say. I'm talking about the accent, not what I said. The accent.
The accent, yes. The Indian accent, yes.
Okay, thank you. That's why I was like, I already know what you're going to say because I know you. But yeah, the accent. Yeah, I know who it is now.
Gus wants to know how many hours do 6 stars take to generate?
About 12.
And Kong said 7.
No, that's 5 stars.
Okay.
5 stars take 7 hours. 6 stars take about 12.
Yeah, Elite says 12.
Modified, if they hit that help button frequently, it can go down a bit. Ouch.
Gus says, wait, but 5 stars take 8 hours, so 6 stars take less time. Wouldn't it be all the way around? I think he means the other way around. Oh, and Kong's like, oh, sorry, I mixed it. Gus says, okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Come on. Woo, there we go. Yeah.
Stick your foot in his face! Do it!
I hit him with my repulsor rays. But yeah, we're doing good. We're on schedule here.
There's a schedule?
Oh yes. These 5 stars, I like to get them on cooldown. And what it means is that I haven't missed a round, haven't accidentally fallen asleep. Because if I do, we would not have them coming off cooldown right now. I wouldn't have been able to stream early.
Apu, I am Stiletto Green, Lord Shadow's sister.
My annoying sister. You forgot that part.
You've got 2 of them. So you're saying the other one isn't annoying?
Not recently.
That's only because she's getting her just desserts right now.
Exactly. She's a source of entertainment now. Every time I see her daughters and hear her complaining about them, makes me laugh and giggle for long periods of time.
What daughters? Her clones.
Exactly. Oh man, that is hilarious.
Oh no, Ant-Man used for the Fantastic Four event. Heavy sighs.
Yep. Hey, my Ant-Man, apparently they were preparing me. If you guys remember my opening, I got Ant-Man for the first time and then duped him in the same opening. Double Ant-Man. Wasn't that fun? So yeah, I'm ready for this event. I think I put up about 2 million for the last one. Last time I looked, it was like 1.9 million I was at.
Billy D says, do the laugh of the doctor from Simpsons. You have his kind of voice, I think.
Oh, I'm trying to remember. What was his laugh?
Dr. Hibbett.
I'd have to hear it again. But yeah, I didn't watch Simpsons a whole lot. So how many of you guys that did watch The Simpsons know where they came from? Don't you say it either. I know you know.
Gus says, no, not annoying. You're a wonderful sister. Your wonderful sister, correct that tone, young manish, a.k.a. Ancient One, a.k.a. No Daywalker.
I forgive all of you for saying that because you don't really know her like I do. So, yeah.
He's always mean to me, and he accuses me of doing things I don't do.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep,
he should be nicer to me.
Right.
But never going to be.
And she has gone on record as stating that she is dedicated to being as useless to me as possible.
I recall no such thing.
I'm sure you don't. You're getting up there.
I am forever young. Just ask the
Hmm.
cops.
Yeah, huh. That's okay. It'll come on you all at once.
And my hairdressers until they find out my age, and then they go, "Oh, you don't need curls. Curls are for young people." I was like, "Wow, really? Wow, really?"
That's it. Tell them.
How you gonna offer somebody? Oh, do you want your hair curled, or do you want it straight? Wait, how old are you? No. Oh, yeah, no curls for you. I'm like, wait, whoa, what?
They're just looking out for you. Going out there with a young person's due.
But I look young. If I look young enough that she was gonna offer it to me, then obviously,
Nope. Because somebody will look at you and know.
whatever.
And then
Billy
they'll,
D says, "I'm sorry to say you have a broken leg, ha ha ha, but you got a lollipop, ha ha ha." Oh, that's Dr. Hibbert.
yeah, I still have to hear. I know what you're talking about. I just would have to hear it.
Gus says, "I keep getting trash from these epic riffs. I've not gotten anything useful, not a thing. Might have to go with stable this time. Maybe that will change my luck."
What have you gotten so far? Has it been all 500 5-star shards? I thought that was going to be me, but I at least got a T2 alpha. All right, so my 550s came off cooldown while I was getting my 5-stars off cooldown. So we're running them.
I think Aeon Kong took everybody's luck. That's why people are having bad luck with these riffs.
Yeah, it seems like it. I wouldn't be surprised if they had some system in there. See, people hate it when well, some people hate it when I talk like this, but I worked for a company called Scientific Games. You guys can look it up. It's the lottery company in Georgia. And I worked for them. And the state would get together and they would determine how many prizes of a certain type were to be in this game. And our job was to make sure that that's exactly it. And they may have had other stipulations or whatever, but the point is, it was all set up. It was random. The tickets were still created randomly, but they had parameters. So it's not any stretch of my imagination to imagine that they do something similar in this game. It would not be a stretch of my imagination at all. If they decided, okay, this is how many we want to, on average, and have something in place so that if too many of one thing are being pulled randomly, that they would adjust the weight so that it evens out and others would get something else. It's not a conspiracy theory or anything like that. This is a real system that was in place. So while I don't know how they do it, I do know that it is done.
Gus says, "Yep, 500 shards for the win."
Wow. Yeah, that was the worst that you could get from there. Even the signature stones are better if you need prestige, of course. They become.
Aeon Kong said, "No, no, no."
Oh, yeah. So you say, so you say.
Oh, Gus says, "Ooh, hey, what do you think about the loot box law that might get approved by Congress and how that's going to affect this game and many others?"
Yeah. I have been. Oh, what in the world was that? Did you guys see that? What in the world just happened there in the corner? I actually was attacking, and he stopped attacking and tried to fire off a heavy in the middle of the combo. Wow. But anyway, yeah, that can make a big difference in this game. I hope that the leaders of this game, the CEOs, the presidents, have all gotten together and have a plan for the direction this game is going to go should that become a law. That is my hope. Because, yeah, it will affect this game and all games of its type. I hope it affects line ranges because they really piss me off. I hope they really feel it. But knowing them,
don't let the sun set on your anger at line range.
Right, sun ain't set yet. So, so they are definitely pay to win, and they are some greedy somebodies. Oh, they are greedy. You know how now Kabam is bad, but this game is not pay to win. And you've seen sometimes where Kabam will turn that on. There we go. Kabam will reverse certain exploits if somebody did something or got something they weren't supposed to. But there's been times where Kabam lets them keep it. Remember when there was a crystal and it had the wrong champion in it? I think it was Void and Sentry. And it was the wrong crystal. They let people that pulled him keep him and then let them get another try. You know, they gave him like free crystals or something like that. So Kabam has been generous. And of course, you know, every once in a while they give compensation, everything. They don't have to do those things. Well, in line ranges, they don't do that. There was a recent exploit where you could buy, it would have been the equivalent of when Kabam messed up and the PHCs, the whole PHCs were giving nothing but 3 and 4 stars. No 2 stars, right? When they fixed that exploit, did they remove any... Oh, okay. What was that? Oh. Hold on, guys. All right. Let's get that. I looked out of the corner of my eye, and Streamlabs OBS, I thought it had crashed. But my line has an update, and so it popped up to the in front of it. But anyway, so Kabam did not go through everybody's account and remove every 3 and 4 star that they got out of that PHC because it was bugged. Well, Line recently did something the equivalent of that. People bought, spun this, basically a loot box, and they were getting prizes out of it that, they really shouldn't have been getting. People bought them, spent money and got them, and they came around and they removed every single one of anything that they got from there. They are some greedy somebodies. The rates, drop rates in their loot boxes are crazy. They're horrible. And if you do not spend, you are not going to be competitive at the top. There's just no way. No way you can be.
Gus says, well, it would definitely take a toll on Kabam because they are going to lose a lot of money because they won't be able to sell deals like they do now because most of the players are 18 years old.
Yep.
And Tim says, I haven't been all in following what people are doing. Speaking of rifts, I'm sitting here with 120,000 tier 1 shards, 25,000 tier 2 shards, and 10,000 tier 3 shards. What should I do?
Exchange them and then run the epic rifts. Go to the featured items because you have that 120,000 because of that objective. And that's what I did. I exchanged all of them and converted it all into tries at the epic, and then I did that stream with 3 epic rifts.
Yeah, Elite Samurai also seconds that.
Yeah, that's what I did. No regrets.
Gus says, well, it is a digital item that wouldn't really have an impact on the game just because of the 4-star ban on Act 6. So that's why they didn't remove it, I think.
And you might be right, too. That sounds about right.
He said, but they did take back all those 5 V shards from that offers a few months ago when everyone and their mothers were buying them.
Oh yeah, that's because that would have been unbalancing. That would have been very, very bad to let them keep that. And see, now that the fact that they removed them shows that they actually care more about the game than money. They could have left that. People were buying it, right? They could have left it and made a lot of money. If all they cared about was money, there are a lot of offers that they could have that would unbalance this game. And you don't see them doing it because they actually do care about the game. And it's not pay to win. And they make plenty money already, just, keeping the game healthy. People that spend should have an advantage. It just shouldn't be so great of an advantage that, no one that doesn't spend has any chance. And this game is not that way. I'm proof. Brian Grant is proof. We compete at the top levels and we don't spend. That would not be possible in a pay-to-win game. And when you see someone like Crystal Opening Whale spend thousands and thousands of dollars and still not get a champion, then it's perfectly fine. It's not pay to win. As much as he has spent on the game, and I haven't spent, I still have a very strong roster. So, yeah, definitely not pay to win.
Elite Samurai says the tier 1 and 2 are a waste of energy for small rewards, and very small rewards at that. 100% only complete the tier 3 and 4 rifts.
Yeah. I heard some people say that, what is it, Master was worth doing. I haven't done any except the Epic. I didn't really care. I know you could get
All
right, take care, Ion Kong. I know you can get like a T1 alpha or something like that, but I'm not worried about all that. I don't want to use my energy up for that.
El Nino
El Nino, what is up?
says, Lord Shadow, I got kabammed. I opened 1 mil battle chips and got 102 energy refills.
Oh wow.
Looked in the stash and only saw 10.
Ouch. Ouch. I was about to say, you got 100? That is crazy good. But it might have been a visual glitch, because it would have been insane. I would imagine if I had gotten 100 and something energy refills, which would have been, I guess 20 or so hits, because they come in at like 5 at a shot, right? I would still think that something was wrong, that it was some sort of a bug. Because you've seen how many I open. I open millions and millions, and I have never gotten that many out of all of them. For you to get that many in 1 million, and I don't get that many in even the 8 million that I used, no. I would have thought something was up.
Tim just awoke 5-star She-Hulk. 2 years ago, he'd be crying.
I know, right? I want a 5-star She-Hulk so bad. KT1 showed just what She-Hulk can do to the champion boss in 6.2. Makes it really easy. I mean, easier. You still have to have a decent set of skills, but I would use She-Hulk and just keep reviving her to finish that boss. If you didn't have anybody else. She seems to be extremely good. Now, I have a Symbiote Supreme that I'll be ranking up. I don't have She-Hulk as a 5-star. And I've been thinking about taking her up as a 4-star since I don't have her as a 5-star, but that's how my guys get stuck at 440. I'll be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take her up and I'll get her to 440. And before I can take her to 550, pull her as a 5-star.
Welcome back, Jonathan.
Jonathan, welcome back.
No.
That's what she said too, It was only for the sake of the daughter.
Tim says best mess up in this game was live for about 20 minutes 3 years ago. Was a 90% discount on shards to buy a 4-star crystal. I only had 400 shards at that time, so I was only able to buy 4. But I had friends who were hoarding shards and were able to open 40 to 50 plus.
Wow. I wonder if that happened today. I wonder if Kabam would remove every last one of them and give you a ban besides. Because I don't agree with certain things that they've done. I don't know if they've actually done it, but I heard that someone got banned over that PHC thing. Somebody opened up a bunch of PHCs when they were bugged, and you could only get 3 and 4 stars. And I heard that they got banned over that. I opened up a bunch that I had, but not that many. I forget. I think I had like 10 or 20 of them. And I opened them up, and all 3 stars. I don't even think I got a 4-star, but no 2 stars, which is very odd.
Gus says I need to do master so that I can get the epic riffs.
Yep, I already did everything except beginner and normal, 100%. Normal is about to be 100%ed next, and then I'll probably just do a completion of beginner for Marvel Insider points.
Momo wants any new champs and wants you to give some of that new champ's luck.
Mm.
And Tim has sold his tier 1 and 2 and going to run the tier 3 rifts. T4Bs are in there. I'll take those.
Okay. Fair enough.
Jonathan says Iceman is great for RTL Chapter 3.
Yeah, me and Iceman, I like him, but some of his fights be long, so I don't like him. So yeah, we got that love-hate relationship. I told somebody once, and I say it again, if we had rank down tickets, I would most likely take my Iceman down to rank 3. Whoops, that was my fault. Okay, good, you died. I would take him down to 3 and take up my Sentinel to 4. If I could get those T2 alphas back.
Tim says if that happened today, if you open 40 to 50, that's an immediate ban.
Yeah, and that might be what he did.
And Ann says that's ridiculous. What happened if you had no idea if the PHCs were bugged and you just happened to open a bunch?
Exactly, Ann. That is my point. See, I disagree with them doing that. Now, I don't have any proof that they actually did it. But yeah, I would disagree. Now, some companies would not ban you for that sort of thing. They could remove everything that you got because they have a record of it. They could remove it all and just refund your units until you roll them again. You know, they can trace it as much work as they want to put in it. They can reverse everything that you did, including getting a 4-star from it, ranking that 4-star up, selling the 4-star. They can reverse all of that. It's just work that they may not want to do. So there is an alternative, and I disagree with them if they were to ban for that sort of thing. Now, I will say this, though. I would agree with them banning if they had probable cause for believing this person exploited. For example, if that person has already exploited twice before then I could at least understand that they had some reason to think that they might be doing it again, you know, because they had a record. But other than that, no.
Elite says Iceman is so underrated.
Yeah, well, he's good. I just don't like that damage output.
Gus says, why ban someone if it's a mistake on your end and you happen to take advantage of? Like Lord Shadow said, just reverse the whole thing if you're that hurt from someone taking advantage of a mistake.
Well, that's why they put it in their terms of service, because they know that there are going to be bugs in the game. They're going to be bugs, okay? And they have to have a rule that if you discover a bug, you are not to exploit it. Every game that I know of that I used to play has that same clause in it. Now, some bugs are very obvious. It's obvious that it's an exploit because you have to do certain things, you know? But when the bug is less obvious, you know, like the PHCs suddenly no longer giving 2 stars. Hey, I might be crazy lucky. You know, it's random, right? So it's probable. It's just as probable. I mean, it's just as possible as getting 3, 4, and 5 of the same champion in a row. So that sort of thing, I would not agree with banning. But something else, like the people who, remember when we had the bounty missions? People were doing bounty missions in one alliance, quitting the alliance, joining another alliance so that they could do more bounties, then quitting that alliance, and then joining another alliance and staggering it so they could rake in a lot of bounties. Now, you know, doing all of that, you know that that was an exploit. So I have no problem with them banning those guys that did that. But just opening up PHCs that are bugged, no. Don't agree with that.
Tim says, first master run of 5, full Mystic T4 CC. That's better than selling for the tier 4 shards.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Momo says, how high are you going?
I'm going for a high score. And what that means is I'm going as high as I can go. I don't have a target in mind. It's just like you were playing a video game. You go for the high score, means you're just going to try to put up as much as you can.
Elite Samurai says, are you forgetting Cold Snap? So much damage.
Nope, I'm not forgetting Cold Snap. Also, if you time it just right, with the expiration of the Frostbite charges, you can temporarily boost your damage up. See, I know all of that.
Gus says, like the possibility with Black Widow evading all of your hits.
Exactly.
Apps Pro Gaming says, long-haired ginger chick.
Yep, I'm going for her. I'm wooing her now. We're in the courting process right now.
That's why you got to have a lot of money.
Yeah. But fortunately, I just have a lot of time. Sometimes I hear, you know, they like it when you spend a lot of time on them.
Mm-hmm.
Not always about the bling bling.
Mm-hmm. Jonathan says, I'm so hyped for my second 5-star crystal from the Sum Appreciation calendar. I hope I get like Omega, and then from my AG crystal I get a mutant gem, and then I can awaken him.
That would be awesome. I would love that too.
Would be best though.
Well, I already have Beardo, 200 Sig, rank 5. So for me, if I got an Omega Red, then if I do manage to get a Mutant Awakening Gem, it's going to him. It won't go to Havoc. That is why I'm hoarding the Mutant Sig Stone. Too many things can happen that would change my mind. If I were to awaken him right away and then dump the 6 stones that I have and then pull an Omega Red, I'd be real salty about that. Because I would much rather have Omega Red awaken with a high Sig than Havoc. For Havoc, it's just a matter of prestige. But for Omega Red, It's a matter of damage output.
Jonathan says, even though Iceman's damage output isn't the greatest, his utility is insane.
Oh, yeah. Triple immune? Absolutely. There's a reason I took mine up to rank 4. But Sentinel also has a lot of utility, and he has a lot of damage as well. That's why I said I would take Iceman down, but it was for the purpose of using those captured resources or recouped resources to take Sentinel up.
Tim says, I just said he don't have money, he has time.
Oh, there you go.
And Apsro says, either we spend money on new champs or our time.
There you go. I've said that over and over. You're going to spend something on this game. Money, time, or both.
Tim says, Kabam is waiting for you to use the AG before they give you an Omega.
And I'll bet you're right. Won't get it until I do. But I don't even have the AG anyway, so who knows? If I get this one from the calendar, awesome.
El Nino says you need a sugar mama. She comes in handy when the offers come in.
You know?
You know, you're not wrong.
You know?
Where can we find a sugar mama for Shadow?
Put up an ad. Must like gaming.
You would be surprised how many responses you would get, because DragonCon is coming up, if you really wanted to.
No. And you know, I like the little nerdy girls too.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised how many of them nerdy girls are like my friend who are in the medical field and they have top business people and stuff, and you're like, they put serious money.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about too. She pretty, single, and loaded. And enjoying her single life. Ooh, war was a defeat. Oh, I forgot all about war. Oh well. I don't even think we finished it, to be honest with you.
Momo says that would be funny. Do it. Get him all set up.
I don't do stuff like that.
Jonathan says that sounds delicious, Shadow. R5 65 Sig 200 Beardo.
Oh yeah, you didn't do a search on my channel if you want to see a little more about him. But what happened is I was waiting for Void. I had 100 generic Sig Stones and over 100 Science Sig Stones. And I had an Awakening Science Awakening Gem. And I was waiting for Void. Remember, he was my top most wanted. And I was going to awaken Void and take him all the way up. But I didn't know a whole lot about Beardo. And I had gotten Beardo and I knew he was good. But I didn't really know why until I actually looked into him and saw some people doing some crazy things with him that I wanted to do with Void. And I'm like, wait a minute. So Beardo can do a lot of the same stuff that Void can do, and he's less RNG dependent. I'm like, huh. So I said, well, what I'll do, because I had been waiting for Void for a while. So what I'll do is I'll set a time. In my next 2 crystal openings, if I do not pull Void, I'm pulling the trigger on Beardo. And as you can see, I did not pull 5-star Void. And so Beardo got the treatment that I was reserving for Void. Still don't have a Void. And he's no longer my most wanted champion. When I did Variant and I did the aggression regeneration path, Beardo just ripped stuff up on that path. It was insane. It was the same thing that I was going to use for Void. But I actually like the fact that Beardo is more controlled. And it's not RNG. Because I've fought with my 4-star Void. And I've had fights where the RNG just was not with me. And I died because the very last debuff to go on them was a Petrify. And by that time, it was too late. I needed the petrify to happen early, and it didn't. But with Beardo, it'll happen right after I parry.
Fire says, how long you gonna be streaming for?
Not that much longer. We've gotten through all of my 5 stars, and right now we just got done with my last few 550s, and I will go through my 440s, and then we will end the stream. And it takes, I would say, another 15 minutes maybe, because it usually takes me about 10 to 15 minutes to get through my 440s. It used to take 10, but I've increased my 550 and 440 roster, so just a little bit longer.
Jonathan says, I hate Sentinel. He crushed my boy Iceman's head when he was in ice form. I will avenge you, brother.
Yeah, them Sentinels were beasts, man.
Momo says, exchange with me, Lord Shadow. Give me Beardo and take my void.
Wow. See, that's why Beardo is no longer, Void is no longer my top most wanted, because I'm like, I still want him. I will still be happy to get him. I will be like, finally. But because I had Beardo, he fills the utility that I was planning to use Void for. Now, Void is still nice. He can still do things that Beardo can't. For example, I don't have to attack the opponent. That helps a lot with Void. Like if I needed to worry about, the power gain or whatever, I don't need to attack him. I can play keep away with Void, let the debuffs get on him, intercept with my special one, and just wait until I have, 2 petrophiles up, and then I can go to town. So Void can do, can handle certain situations that Beardo can't. But for the most part, like aggression regeneration, they both can do it, and I actually prefer Beardo.
El Nino says, please look into Red Skull, Kingpin, and DD synergy. All villains are tanks. Kingpin's heavy is hitting for 6k.
Wow.
And Momo says, my Void is only rank 2.
Oh, man. Woo! She tried to kill me.
Says, no, Beast is a beast, and Sentinel is a murderer.
Wow. I'm detecting a little hatred for Sentinel. How about you?
Well, it definitely did get a lot more salty in here.
Now, I didn't read this. I only heard about it, but I was impressed with the White Queen.
Of course.
When she took over old Iceman and then pointed out that all this time where we're thinking that his power had to do with just ice was wrong. She actually went in there and said, you have been using your powers wrong all this time, calling yourself Iceman. And I was like, wow.
It took over his body, used his power, and beat him up. That's why I like her.
Oh, yeah. She was bad. She was bad, man. Showed him how badly he had been using his power and how much more powerful he should be. I was like, wow. Go, girl. And she looked good. Come on now.
Momo, Jonathan is salty at the Sentinel because he crushed poor Iceman head.
Yeah, that's why I was talking about Iceman. Because I remember him saying that earlier today. Or I remember my sister reading it because I didn't read it.
Well, it was in the comics, I remember. And then when they went to rescue Moira McTaggart, finally, he was like, yeah, he was fighting somebody. He was like, I thought my power was ice until the White Queen took over and she showed me all this. Now let's see. And he went, woo, and this huge new form. He's like, now let's do this. And I was like, well, at least he learned.
Oh yeah. I heard she took over for Charles Xavier, and I couldn't think of anybody else that would be more appropriate.
I'm just glad they didn't say Jean Grey should take, because they took over back when they started X Factor, way
Right.
back when, and
The
it was an
Hellfire Club.
unmitigated disaster.
I remember I collected X Factor and X-Men and the New Mutants. And I remember the New Mutants and X Factor, I think that was who it was, would go up against each other all the time. It was fun. I remember one of them tried to seduce. He had a power that let him sort of control the emotions or something like that of others. And he was trying to use them to seduce one of the girls, one of the female New Mutants. And it was working. And big brothers and sisters decided to have a little chat with him because the X-Men normally stayed out of that. That was, the young folks fighting. And I remember this. Wolverine, and I think it was Kitty Pryde as well. They went after this guy. She phased him to the floor. He went down and right into the waiting arms of Wolverine. And they had a little heart-to-heart talk about him using his powers on this young lady. And Wolverine put his fist up to the guy's jaw, and he extended just one claw on either side. And he has all the claws. And if he extended that last few, it was going through his throat. And the poor boy fainted.
Well,
but message delivered, and he left her alone. He stopped playing with her heart. I remember that when I was like, woo, go ahead, Wolverine.
well, Fired. Yes, I do have it's small, but I think it's well-rounded little group of 4 stars. I even got a couple 5 stars.
Woohoo!
Even though one of them's useless.
For now.
Momo says, I find the fight so easy when you use Iceman against Sentinel because of the cold snap and his not immune.
Yeah. Well, you remember the Crossbones fight? Just to give you an idea of how me and Iceman get along. Iceman can do that fight without even needing revives. He can actually do it, but it takes long. It takes a long time to finish it off, but you can one-shot that Crossbones boss. And he is the hardest boss in that entire act. And you know what I did? Because I had an Iceman, right? You think I used him? I tried him one time, saw how long the fight was going to go, quit out of the fight, and used my Corvus and revived him 3 times and got the fight down and done. I would much rather do that than to fight with Iceman and take a long time. I just do not like long fights.
Tim says 2,006 star shards.
Ooh, nice. That's what you got? Did you get that out of the rift, or is that just how many you've accumulated? Because I remember, yeah, I was going to say, that's one of the rewards there, so wow.
Hey, Doc4. Thanks for stopping by and dropping a like.
Yeah, D43. Woo, here go. Here go Crossbones. Ooh. Ooh. I love Crossbones Special 3. It's just so brutal. Same thing with Kingpins.
Mustache says, out of the 6 epic unstable rifts I've done, first was tier 5 basic, then I got 250 6-star shards, then 500 5-star shards, and 6 stones the last 3 times.
Not bad. I mean, it could be worse. I mean, you did get the 6-star shards. You did get a tier 5 basic. I mean, that is crazy good.
Hey, Jam.
Jam. Oh, jam. Jam. Teddy,
Anyway,
jam for me now. What's up, Jam?
Momo says Iceman doesn't hit hard.
I mean, you can do things for Iceman to make him do more damage. Like what I said earlier, if you time the frostbite charges to when they're just about to expire and then fire off your specials, you get a bonus to your damage. And of course, the frostbites do, tick down for a good amount. You can also immediately detonate them, and you get a bonus for doing that when you fire off a heavy, when they have a lot of them on there. Okay, you know what? Done with that. Every time I tried to evade, I kept parrying him. That was annoying. But yeah, so there's things you can do, but Sentinel deals a lot more damage. You don't have to set too much up. The only thing I want with Sentinel is I want him to be awakened so that his analysis charges are easier to build up. And that's pretty much it. I would take him up to rank 4 if I can get him awakened. In fact, I wouldn't mind taking him up to rank 5. But he's not going to get Sig Stones anytime soon, but I don't think he needs a lot of Sig Stones. But he wouldn't be getting them anytime soon because all my tech Sig Stones are going to Ghost right now. She's the only tech 5-star that I have that's not max Sig. My Starkey is already max Sig, so she gets them all. Ding! 19 million.
Mostly, I got them fired by getting really lucky with the crystals, doing everything I could to get units, and then buying crystals and duping them, duping my 3 stars and stuff, and I've got about 24 stars, and about 5 of them are awakened. Momo says Epic isn't unlocked for me. I don't know how to get into Epic.
You need enough. You need 10,000 shards for the one previous to it. Epic won't be. I mean, you need 10,000 shards to have that one opened. It won't be opened until you have enough to actually get into it, if I remember correctly.
Anthony S says, I like Iceman's utility, but damage is too low. I took Emma to R4, a little more utility and a lot more damage. Now Iceman sits the bench.
Yep. I would much rather have Emma Frost up there. I don't have her as a 5-star. But yeah, I would much rather have her ranked up. Her or Sentinel. All right. Get this big juggernaut down.
Yeah, Fire. I did a lot of the login calendar for a couple of months there. I was like, just logging in was giving me a whole bunch of crystal shards. So that too helped. Great Pumpkin wants to say, Great Pumpkin Mage, I want to say you're all amazing, wonderful people.
Hey. Awesome. Great Pumpkin Mage, are you new or do I just not remember you? Or do you not talk a whole lot so I don't remember the name? But welcome, and thank you for the kind words.
Jonathan says, any tips on Road to Labyrinth Chapter 4? Chapter 3 was annoying.
I don't remember the details, but I do remember that my MVPs were Crossbones, Archangel, and Blade later on when I finally pulled him. These are as 4 stars. But those were my MVPs, and I think I finished it with 5-star Archangel. I don't have a 5-star Crossbones or a 5-star. Well, I didn't have a 5-star Blade or Crossbones at that time. I still don't have a 5-star Crossbones, but Archangel, very good for a lot of that content. Whatever you do, do not bring Star-Lord in there. That safeguard will make you cry.
Jam says, anyone want to give me a good job? Need a change?
Oh man, I need a
Give me
good
both,
job.
bro.
I gotta say, I need a good job. Oh, and with Road to the Labyrinth, for the safeguard, anyone that does a lot of damage over time, they're who you want to bring in there. So like Archangel, like I mentioned, but I think Dr. Voodoo would also be good there as well. So yeah, just anybody that has some sort of damage over time, because the safeguard is bypassed for that sort of thing, with that sort of thing.
Momo says, how do I get those shards? For Master, I opened 3 crystals instead, and I forgot what I got, but good stuff.
Never open the crystals. Never open the crystals. But you get them. First of all, you get shards for doing various things in the game. So they had an objective that when you did the whole objective, you got like 100,000 shards. Also doing Master, Heroic, Uncollected, all of those, normal, I believe, as well. They all give you shards as well. All right. And what you want to do when you have all those shards, go to the store, go to the featured items, and in there, you will see a way to get the 5,000 of the next level up shards, which is exactly what you would get if you ran the rift itself. The only difference is that one, you're going to spend energy and you'll get the rewards, whereas the other one, you save the energy but you don't get any of the rewards. So if you don't want the rewards for the lower level stuff, then just exchange them all. That's what I've been doing. All I care about is the epic rift, so I exchange everything and then I just run the epic rift, and that's it.
Jam says, does Emma have a stop evade function? That's my main use for Iceman now.
I heard, and I don't know her all that well, but I believe her psychic attacks, maybe when she's in her damage mode or something like that, they can't evade. But I forget how that works. I don't know if it's just the special that they can't evade, or if she puts something on them and they won't be able to evade after that, so you can hit them with regular hits. So, yeah. Not sure. Would have to look into that. Okay. Come on. Ah, poor Daredevil. I was going to take him up, but then Starkey came to the game. And that killed it for him. There's no way I was taking him up to 550 even. So he is 440. All right. I believe. Yep. That is it for my grind. 2 hours, 14 minutes. Not bad. And we finished earlier. So, can one of my mods, let me see, Anthony says yes when she is telepath, I'm sure you meant, form, she stops evade. Okay, that's what I was thinking. And when she
Hey,
is...
Buddy Lee. Hey, Clay by Play.
Okay.
Sorry.
Trying to read. Anthony also says when she is 1 bar of power over opponent, she stops all evade. Okay. And that's your second account. All right. Just ILAC skills is streaming. Okay. I think we've rated him once. Hey, Buddy Lee, what's up, man? So yeah, Tim, can you post a link up to ILAC skills? And if all of you can do me a favor, go over to ILAC skills stream. Tim just posted up the link, and in his chat, just type out of the shadows. You don't have to stay if you don't want to, but he's a pretty cool guy. And so you might decide to sub to him, but this is a way that we can raid him and I can show him a little bit of love. So head on over there, hashtag out of the shadows. And thank you all for stopping by. Yeah, Clay by Clay, you came right at the end. But thank you all for stopping by, hanging out with me and my sister, or my sister and I, for you grammar Nazis. And
actually, it was my sister and me.
Whatever.
Sorry.
And you all have a blessed day.
Bye-bye, guys.